You're saying it is very valid why he doesn't speak, because he's always accused of not having a view. He goes to Greater Noida, there's this big high voltage photo opportunity. We still don't know what he thinks of land acquisition.
We don't know what he thinks of anything, Rahul. I mean, Mani talks about that it's not that he's not thinking about public issues. I wish he would share some of these wonderful thoughts with the rest of India. Because what we have, Mamata Banerjee once compared him to a migratory bird, without of course naming him, but the reference was quite obvious. It was meant for Rahul Gandhi. Here is someone who does poverty tourism with the British Foreign Secretary, who sleeps in the house, well-manicured house made for the occasion, somewhere in a Dalit village, who goes for a Noida dharna overnight. Now, but what exactly is he being made out to be, an agitation leader? In which case, he might as well pack up his bags. If he is being tailored to run the country, then he has to have some views. Views which the rest of the country can assess to see whether his level of maturity, whether his understanding, whether his discovery of India has borne fruit so far.
Professor Gupta,
we are clueless.
If he's the next big hope, shouldn't the people of India know what he thinks? Land acquisition, economic policy, foreign affairs. Shouldn't people know what does this, as Manishankar Iyer says, the future Prime Minister of this country think about crucial burning issues?
Well, if I were the Congress president or anybody who's in power, I would actually groom Rahul Gandhi to be the next Congress president. Because being a prime minister is a lot of work and you can get a lot of egg on your face. In fact, why should one want to be prime minister if you can be the president of the party? I think what they're doing so far is a pretty good act. It's a good cop, bad cop. So the president and her son, they're the good cops, and the bad cops are those in actually holding positions in the government. So whenever things go wrong, the good cops go ahead and smother all kinds of dissidents, and also makes the ruling party look good. In this particular case, I think I agree with what Chopin is saying, that we don't really know what Rahul is all about. For example, he went to Orissa, he's been here, he's gone to Dalit villages. What is his plan regarding reservations, Dalit upliftment, which is different from what is going on? Is he actually going to break new ground, or will he just be the same old thing, somewhat rehashed? But really, I must come back to the original point. That is, why should he want to be a bad cop when he's a good cop? I don't understand that. So if I had been somebody in power who could advise Rahul Gandhi, I'd say, please stick to the course, be the next Congress president.
All right, because he started this process of reviving first the Youth Congress, and then his big focus was Uttar Pradesh, the dividends of which were seen in the 2009 Lok Sabha elections, but were frittered away because there was no work on building mass support and capitalizing on those gains. Do you think that
You're absolutely right. We saw Rahul Gandhi very, very active in Uttar Pradesh. But we didn't see him half as active in Bihar, in Bengal, in Tamil Nadu, in Kerala. Yes, he did go there, he did campaign, but not with the intensity that he campaigned in Uttar Pradesh. Now he's again become active after what happened recently in Noida.
But wouldn't that be opportunistic? That he's getting active now, but he forgot about it between 2009.
Okay, whether he will be perceived as opportunistic or not, we'll know next year when the elections are held in Uttar Pradesh. But what Chopin was said, I do agree with him. Unlike his grandfather, his discovery of India is not yet over. He's still trying to discover this country. But I think to come back to what you were earlier discussing about the impact of the assembly elections on national politics, I think people forget that the Trinamool Congress and the DMK happen to be the two biggest constituents of the UPA after the Congress. One has 19 MPs, the other has 18 MPs. If one becomes weak and the other becomes strong in their respective states, then it's kind of even Stevens. You're more or less where you were. So back to the old story, you're not going to have too much of an impact